So I got the heads off. I'm a little bit bummed. These are Castech heads, which I didn't notice. See that little battery symbol? These are kind of notorious for leaking water. Basically, it's gonna be real hard to see, but you can see the head bolt bore here. The thickness of the casting for the water jacket in that area is very thin. So they'll crack minutely and then it'll make the oil milky like it's a head gasket, but it's not. So I'm probably gonna run. There's always I just want to mention, but there's always a chance of that with these 706 heads. The 862 castings are actually the same, basically the same head, same valves and everything, but the 706s, some of them were sent out to a different casting manufacturer, aka Castech, and they just had a lax casting process or something. But yeah, I've got it tore down, heads off. Just gonna throw the cam in it, but it's getting a little bit later. You can see this is a 2000, I think, motor. That's a 862. So these heads would work, but it'd be kind of a sacrilege to tear a whole engine apart to get the heads off of it. But I will not put those BTR springs that I have in a set of Castech heads. So what I'll have to do tomorrow is go to the junkyard and get another set of heads, which no big deal, it probably won't cost much. I'll also have to talk to my buddy. But so hopefully we'll be putting these BTR springs in a different set of heads in this video, and if not, then I'm not sure what to tell you. So I'm pretty much cleaning the block. I've ordered a few parts. Not really much else I can do. It's kind of sacrilege to put a bunch of time into painting a block that's going to be stock bottom end, but I'm hoping that this lasts for a while. So I painted my Regal engine over there with PR15's engine paint, but I didn't get any video of it. So I'm gonna do it and then show you guys how that turns out. I really like how it turns out. You paint it on with a brush or you can spray it, but I painted this one over here, and it's I'm not gonna be able to reach it to show you guys. It's dark blue. I don't think you'll be able to see it if I just show you. Really need to clean my garage. You can see it kind of. It's a Cadillac dark blue. The stuff's like really tough. But you can still peel it off with a razor blade. So like if you get it on the deck here, it'll razor blade off. That's another thing I was gonna say. When I clean deck surfaces, I don't really use these roll lock wheels. I do on big stuff like semis. But, and I suppose I could clean the block with it, but like on aluminum heads, I know they make a special compound one for it, but if there's anything that's using an MLS gasket, I use a razor blade. So, I think I showed you guys earlier that my 706s were Castechs. So I got some 862s. I didn't really assume to encounter this problem, but these are early 862s. From what I hear, they're not all this way. If they are, feel free to yell at me or whatever, but you can see that notch right here. I think you can see it. On some of the early LS1s, they have this notch for a pry location. And they say that you can't run a normal MLS gasket on them. So I kind of thought I was screwed and had to run a graphite gasket, but actually they make a, I don't know if it has more sealant in that area, but special multi-layer steel head gaskets for that. So I ordered those. I've been cleaning those heads with oven cleaner, and I'm going to take them apart and put 660 springs in them if I don't come across a set of 243s or 799s for cheap. Like I was telling you, I ordered paint, so I'm kind of waiting on the paint. I'm going to hold off on changing the springs on that until I know I can't get a set of 243s. If I can, then I'll throw them on here, keep them for stock. I've still got the 799s over here, and I'm not throwing them away, or I didn't say it, I didn't mean that. I still have the set of 706s, the Castech heads, over here, and I'm not throwing them away. I've got kind of a weird idea for the 55. There's a guy, I don't know the guy's name, but if you look it up, there's a guy that took a 300 straight 6 Ford and put 2 LS heads together, chopped one off, welded it, they actually epoxied it together, and then I'll show you guys a picture of it in here, and hopefully it doesn't get copy striked or whatever, but I'll insert it in the video. I think that would be super cool because those come with an inline, and it'd be a different type of engine to mess with. I've thought about doing that V6, still kind of up in the air on it. What I'm almost considering doing is pulling the 6-liter out, putting the V6 in there, because this is a Regal and that's like their heritage is, you know, turbo V6. I think that would be cool. And I have a spare 6-liter that's partially built. I'm all up in the air. On one hand, I don't really want to do a ton of work to get the 55 around. On the other hand, I think that I will have the downtime to do it anyways. Once I get this car done, I'm going to drive the crap out of it. So I won't have this anxiety of get the car done, get the car done, get the car done all the time. And then I can just work on these two. Actually, I've got another project. I have way too many projects. But I think once I get one of them done, then I won't have this anxiety of just get it done all the time. Like come out here and force myself to work on it. But I think that would be cool to doctor up a couple of these heads and just ruin a couple. Like I bought these at the local junkyard for $20 for the both. They're higher mileage, they were really gunky inside, so I don't really know what to think on them. That's why I'm kind of looking for a set of 243s. Because if you think about it, I paid $20 for them, I can cut them up and not really feel bad. I've got that set of BTR springs, that was like 200 and something. I can't even remember offhand, but it's over $200 for that spring set with the keepers and everything on it. So it's kind of foolish to throw them in a set of heads. It's not like it's gonna hurt them, but it's a lot of wasted time. So what I'm gonna do on this is I've got yellow POR 15 paint coming, and hopefully I still got some of this stuff. Yeah. This is the blue that I painted this with. It feels awful solid. If I can cut into it and get just a little bit of blue, mix it with the yellow, then I would like to try to make it a green color like this. And sorry for the babbling, guys. I'm just doing step by step and like trying to say what I think, and for right now I don't really have much to show besides for, you know, pulling the heads off. find out their cast ticks, and you know, we're cleaning the block. Hopefully next week I'll have the paint. I'll show you guys step by step of what that entails and how it turns out. I think it'll turn out good. If I can't get any blue out of there, then apparently it's going to be a yellow block. Pea yellow too, it's hypo yellow. So yeah, I'm not really, I can't think of anything else to say. I guess if you guys are interested, or if you have any thoughts on the debacle of cut up a set of heads and put them together on a 4.9 or a 300 block, or don't yank that 6 liter out and put a V6 in there. I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. On one hand, I just think of the most random things, and you'd think that this is random enough. The two-door wagon is random enough. But I think it would be cool to build that new style V6 for this, because you know, Grand Nationals and the T-types were all known for that. But I'm just brainstorming out loud, guys. If you got any comments, just comment. I know if my dad knew how to comment, he told me to shut up and just finish one. Love you, Dad. I know you watch. So anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll be painting this, and then probably on the one after that, if I've found heads by then, we'll be throwing these BTR springs. I got a 102 throttle, but I don't know if you guys ever seen it. Throwing these springs, lifters, and trays in. I did get my Holley regulator for my fuel system, so that's pretty much complete. I think I didn't show you guys the injectors yet, but I've got them here. Oh, and I got an 8-pound spring too for my old tile gate. I really need to clean this table. These are really nice injectors. They come flowed in a set of 8 within 3%, I think. They're like a Deca 80 body. But yeah. So I will see you guys on the next one. And for you guys that were asking about the camper, I'm waiting on a glass guy to finish up the window over there because it's cracked. We got little things here and there, but we're going to be moving it out soon. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about all the babbling. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys have any, you know, insight on the whole engine build for the 55 whenever I get to it, let me know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe.